Wow. That, actually worked out pretty well with the loop. I didn't plan that at all. Worked out great. Let's take a look at this, these patch notes from Incognito Man. What is that? Kekheim? I think it's a League of Legends thing. Pretty sure it's a League of Legends thing. Is that not going to work? Hold on.
Gator_Graves gifted Incognito Man Games a subscription.
Hold on.
Gator_Graves gifted a tier 1 sub to
Hold on.
Incognito Man Games.
Gator, thank you.
They have given 600
Lurkers have gathered.
subs in the channel.
We obey. We serve at your command. Let's take it. Let's see what's going on here. So, interesting. So, the exclamation mark was graphically incorrect. I would have never noticed that. But it is missing a pixel. Malinx and Feline on the guild card. Feline has Malinx ears. I saw you mentioning that the other night. I mean, can you even really tell? Are they supposed to be like, what is that, tan? So reload is supposed to be centered and not over the top of them? Interesting. We actually just finished Portable Third Queen. If you go into the VODs, it's all there. A Cantor, a Canlos, a Matsu, Tigrix. Tigrix was actually hard. Huh. It'll be weird to go in and actually look at the exclamation marks afterwards. It's kind of exciting. Well, it's nice of you to do it. It's definitely very nice of you to go through and just, I mean, if you could fix something, right? Why not? Uh-oh. Am I getting audio here or not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Can you link it? Do we have... I know where the GitHub is. Hold on, where's the actual release website? I'm sure Incognito, I mean, obviously Incognito Man has it. Let's see if I can grab it, though. Well, that's just the drive, though. You really got to follow the instructions. How's the bitrate? Looking like it's stable. Is this the file we should be sharing, the Google Drive file, Incognito Man? I could have sworn it was hosted somewhere else. I think it's safe to share. Penguinzilla, things are great. Looks like I have horns. I know, my hair is crazy. I don't know there's anything we're going to be able to do about it today. I don't know. It's just going to be what it's going to be. It's fine. I'm fine with that. It's fine. I think we're going to fight Plesioth. I kind of want to make the Plesioth switch X. Because, like, the Shaka's hair is permanently traumatized by the triple hat situation. That's defense. What is this? Well, Swimmer's actually probably pretty good. When am I going to have a Pompadour? It is growing into a Pompadour slowly but surely. I do want to take time probably after a Plesioth to actually get the cactus flowers. Was Gulble in low rank at all? Gulble was a required quest in low rank. I want to get cactus flowers. So we can fully upgrade our farm. I actually really like this Plesioth fight. This is actually a really good one. I might put on headphones today. Not that we really need a map. I don't think he really goes anywhere. No, I like Plesioth in this game. He's actually kind of easier underwater than he is on ground.
It's coming in 4 hours! What is
I see Rise got a real event quest.
Debatable
Yes.
about that. 4
I
hours.
am planning a hunting session with Jono next week. Possibly Tuesday. Looking cute. Thank you, YOLO Brolo McSwag for 20 Blaze 68. So, plan is for Daddy Bear and Daddy Rajang. No, I mean, between Daddy Ibushi, Daddy Rajang, and Daddy Apex Arzuros, I think there's probably enough stuff in there to, like, actually have some fun, challenging gauntlets in. I know he was going to get me there, but I didn't care. Well, you really bounce on his back, doesn't he? The thing is with Arzuros, Apex Arzuros in specific, I always felt like bow was the best way to go anyways. Because it's not really all that easy to hit his arms consistently to get the topple. Is this water Lavazion? There are good Lavazioths in the game, just as like there's good Plesioths. It just depends on the generation. Second gen Lavazioth is actually pretty fun. Trying to break his fin here. I think you want to break his wing, head, and fin. Is it fun being able to find the entire fight? I mean, it's really not that bad. Like, if I was a little less greedy, I would be getting hit by a lot less hip checks. I'm getting a lot of flinches here. Holy crap. Hey, I actually evaded something. That was amazing. I should probably start healing. Plesioth is the Punisher Greed. I mean, I don't really, like, outside of playing very, very, very safe in axe mode and trying to evade through the tail flips, I don't really know what else you can do. Ambush one, thank you. You have sidesteps? You do, which is, your iframes feel so weird. I mean, Plesioth could work on land as a land-only monster. He does have a moveset for it. Wow, yeah, that tail goes really far. You gotta go through it. No, 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 no! 2 years already, Psychotic? Thank you. He's got some weird moves underwater. is going on land. Okay, no, I do want to make a video on it, Incognito, only because, like, it needs to be known, you know? Like, there's, you know, especially in between major releases, there's going to be a lot of people looking to get back into some of the older games. And Freedom Unite is as good of a game as it's always been. Some monsters don't hold up well, but some hold up, like, surprisingly well. Like, I think it's got the best version of Nargacuga. And that he doesn't feel like a complete joke. I deserve that. I gotta do this. Does Narga feel like a joke in 3rd gen? He's just like constantly made weaker as you go through the series. That was a lot of damage. Thank you, Cha-Cha, just letting me greed. Aww. Make a guide so your small brain can figure out and install the patch. You really, I mean, yes. But you gotta follow... You just gotta follow the instructions. Is that blast? Sword and shield or fire? This is a fire switch axe. Our first opportunity to get a blast switch axe is the Bracadillo switch axe, which we probably will end up making. It's now drag and drop. Oh my, so you don't even need to go to that website? Okay, it could not be made any easier. Does the Zero Sum Discharge have some weird sharpness modifier? If you're in yellow sharpness, it gets automatic yellow sharpness or low sharpness modifier. If you're in green, it should be better. We're going to be doing some bouncing on the fin, because I'm going to try and break it. Maybe I should just use the sword. Oh, never mind. He was like, no! Ooh. So did you streamline the audio patches as well, Incognito Man? If you wanted the soundtracks. Probably should just stayed in sword mode. On Fatalis weapons, I would probably put it in element. Defense isn't going to do much for you. Beatrix, hello, good evening. Sorry for the late start. Moderately late start. It wasn't super late. I've been later. I mean, in some situations, I mean, if you wanted to make 2 Fatalis weapons for every monster in the game, I mean, you could. If they take dragon damage or not. It feels a little excessive. Wait, are people running... Are there even any 32-bit operating systems out there anymore? Do those even exist? Oh, his other wing isn't broken. Like, people running like Windows XP? I gotta get that one. Guess it's a thing. Windows 8 removes 64-bit? What? No way. I don't, anyone deliberately running a 32-bit operating system supposedly knows what the hell they're doing. I mean, I don't know. PPSP runs pretty damn well, Gator. I mean, the thing is you might be playing out in your PSP anyways. You still need to run the patch on a computer. Which game should you play after Portable Third? 3U or 4U? 3U is pretty fun. It's a very long game. I'm doing alright, Includus. How are you? I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about computers to even consider the question of whether or not there's a performance advantage over running a 32-bit processor. But I would assume, or 32-bit operating system, but I assume all processors are built with like 64-bit in mind. 3U is a very long game. I forgot how long it was. It's gonna take a healthy dose of November. How are you not dead yet? I'm like messing you up. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Look at that. They're so good. You never finished 3U? Oh, that's a shame. 4U Gunlance makes you sad? 4U Gunlance isn't Generations Gunlance. So it could be worse. The backwards flinch is the worst if you're attacking that head. I don't know if that hit or not. I don't know if it's got a lingering hitbox. It doesn't feel good. Like, the zero sum in this game doesn't feel, like, satisfying at all. Well, one of the best parts about 3 Ultimate is you can get a very powerful gun lance from events early on, if you want to go that route. Which I don't know that there's necessarily any shame in doing that. You're going to spend the majority of your time in G rank anyways. Yeah, that's like a infamous video of his, MHK. The Hyper Silverlose Gunlance video. Come on, buddy. I don't really know what you're doing. You want to go on land? Are you exhausted and almost dead? What are you? I feel like he's just going to run back in the water immediately. He's not exhausted, though. I don't know what he's doing. Why won't you die? Ah! I'm not backing down. No. I am not an up-down boy. How dare you? Is Switch X bad in 3U? No. It's very easy to want to get stuck in the loop of doing non-stop up-down in sword mode, but it is not necessary. Once you start getting, like, regular access to Power File, it becomes a lot more attractive to do a lot more sword mode because you get 20% more raw. Nice, hello. So I think my plan might be Plesioth Switch Axe into Raki Switch Axe. It's decent raw. It misses out on a lot of sharpness, but should be good enough. What weapons are bad in 3U? I'd say they're all fairly well balanced. It's definitely one of the more balanced games. Lance lost its, you know, third poke counter in portable third and 3U. Miraxis, thank you. Am I turning my back on my best friend Poison File? Yeah, about that. Hey, what is going on? What the heck? So let's just see here. Oh, did I close it? Oh, I did. Oops. So, Fin Slash can be upgraded from the Ludroth Axe Plus. Can it be created on its own? No. So it needs 4 scales and 3 fins to make. Wonder if it's worth it. I feel like it kind of is. Like, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of sleep bombing. Oh, got me a Rathalos tail? Thanks, bud. Could give them both sleep attack as well. Let's see our Plesioth parts. So we have enough scales. We have 1 fin. What are the best ways to get fins? Body carve, shiny drops. It's a head break, a fin break, and a wing break. There's a reasonable chance we could actually get it. Shiny drops too. Oh, we've got frogs. Best way to get fins is go to Finland. I am actually going to Finland this year. My wife has a wedding she wants us to go to. We're only going to be there for like, I don't know, 3 days. You recommend northern Finland? I'm going to be in Helsinki. That's where the wedding's gonna be. I think, is that how you pronounce it? Helsinki? I don't know. There's probably another way to pronounce that. There's probably Finns vomiting in their mouth at that pronunciation. Fish finders. Can only get 2? How lame. But I do want to get... I want to start getting my scatterfish. Helsinki? Well, that was close then. That could have been weird. Could have really mangled that a lot worse than I did. I really should just go get those cactus flowers. Say Tigrex for us? I know it's supposed to be Tigrex. But just because I know that doesn't mean I'm actually going to pronounce it that way. Alright, we're gonna get the cactus flowers. I don't... It's not Tigrex? I mean, depending on what your native language is, apparently, or what flavor of English you speak, it goes one way or the other. Tigrex isn't real. I'm just telling you, man. I'm as happy about it as you are. How about Tiger X? So if I have to rank them, it goes Tigrex, Tiger X, and Tigrex in that order. If you were to be like, how do you pronounce it? I mean, I legitimately feel like they poll people in the office to pronounce the words as funny as possible, and then they make that the canon pronunciation. Alatreon. Basilgoose? The only thing where I'm kind of like, oh, that makes sense is Bunahabra. I could see Bunahabra rather than Benabra. Tigrex? Tigrex makes sense, too. I would put that in second place, as opposed to Tigrex. Come on. Don't do this to me. All right, thank you. Bunahabra? Bunahab these nuts? All right, we got 3. All right, and I think if we needed to, we could actually start growing them. I really do kind of enjoy, like, these gradual buildups of, like, getting materials and then permanently, like, increasing your farm or your village capabilities. It just feels so much better than, like, oh, dump these points in. Something amazing how Fatalis is Fatalis and not Fatalis. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. Don't curse it. It could happen. Fat Atlas. Yep. Could have been that. Could have been a lot of things. Gonna go the Japanese exclusively. Ranguratora. Dobobelk. I mean, I'm into both of those things. Dino Valdo, I still like better than Glavenus. But, I mean, what are you going to do about it? So old. Hapuraboka's a great name. Yeah, Hapuraboka is supposed to mean, like, hypermouth. Glavenus? I mean, I was calling it Glavenus for a long time because, like, it's funny. Now, I'll say this. In games like Frontier without localized names, sometimes it gets to be very difficult to figure out what the hell is going on. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I need more cactus flowers. Did you guys grab any? It's just a name. Can I get them here? This game has so much bloom. It's not as bad as Try. Try is on a completely different level. All right, once we do this, all of our honey problems will go away. Cactus flower. Area 3, Area 7, Area 9. You can get them in Area 3. Get them in Area 7. Where? What? Have I ever gathered cactus flowers in 3? I don't even know what Gasuro is. What was Gasuro? Or Gasura? Is that the one that lives in the tower that just destroys everyone? Is that a cactus flower? There's no way that's a cactus flower. What is that? Oh my god, it's a cactus flower. Poison desert root wyvern? I don't even remember fighting him. Well, you know what? We got one cactus flower out of it, so I can be happy with that. I wonder how much gathering they're going to remove from Monster Hunter World 2. I wonder if you'll just have a vacuum on your back that just sucks up resources as you run past things. I could see it. No. Yeah, just like Luigi's Mansion, except it's automatic. You don't have to do anything. That being said, for the guiding lands in Monster Hunter World in Iceborne, I would be okay with a vacuum mod. Vacuum weapon could be cool. Suck yourself towards the monster from across the screen. You have to vacuum his room. As you clean up his room, he gets weaker. As you clean up his filth. Like Magnet Spike had some of that, didn't it? It's a strange story, Dwarven man. Don't do drugs. Wow, we've got like no resources left. I'm gonna have to generate resources. Oh, that's interesting. How many fangs do we need for the weapon? Oh, we're gonna need 6. So we gotta be careful. That should last us for a little bit. Speaking of drugs, what? No? Can we not? Do you think we'll get a new weapon class in World 2? I mean, there's going to be a new feature, be it a new weapon or some other new mechanic. Funny Devil's Lettuce is legal in Canada. It's legal now in the majority of the United States. At the very least, it's like omega decriminalized. Like, my state's a little bit weird about it. It's legal to have, but you can't buy it or sell it or grow it. So I guess they just assume people like you still have to break the law to get it. Yeah, it's not legal federally, but I mean, going back as far back as like the Obama administration, unless like you were like a major marijuana farm, like you weren't probably going to get in any trouble for it. So possibility you happen to stream high. Don't do anything too drastic. I mean, have fun. I mean, you know, but anything you do, use it responsibly. What does weakness exploit do in 3 ultimate? So if something has a hit zone value of 45% or more, weakness exploit adds 5 to that value. So instead of 45, they take 50. You know, on average, it's around like 10% more damage. But it could be less than 10%. It could be more than 10%. Just depends on the monster and their hit zones. Technically for you? Yeah. I kind of like it. I feel like the barometer fog has to be like, if society would agree that the drug is less harmful, like objectively, than alcohol, then it should probably be decriminalized. I mean, there's some drugs that should definitely not be decriminalized. Like, I'm sorry if that, like, ooh, Shepard's such a square, but, like, there's probably some stuff. It's fine to keep that illegal. You know? Only from, like, making it and selling it. Like, I would agree with the concept of, like, not punishing victims, but you shouldn't, I think, you shouldn't be, like, decriminalizing, yeah, like, crystal meth or, like, crack cocaine and stuff like that. You know? I don't know about that. I have to disagree with you there. There was prohibition? It didn't work. I mean, alcohol is just so ingrained into society. You can't really get rid of it, even though it's really, really bad for you. So why is that? Is Keckheim just like automatically replacing whenever you want to type Keck, it just autofills Keckheim? That's annoying. That's really annoying. That should have been called Heim Keck instead of Keckheim. It's so stupid. Doesn't show up for me. Mine's fine. Wow, that tail went far. Yeah, it's Heimerdinger from League. I mean, it's a funny emote, but I mean, like, who's actually gonna type it instead of the original Mr. Giggles? That was a mistake. That was also a mistake. You're really focused on killing Lao, aren't you? What dogs are great? You're gonna need a lot of criminal records to be expunged if pot becomes legal. There's actually, like, efforts like that in states. And in some cases, actually, pot would have been legalized much earlier if it were not for the fact that you would have to, you know, reconcile, like, legal, like, expunging the criminal records. For all non-US citizens who may or may not be aware, for-profit prisons are actually a thing in this country. And so there is a large monetary incentive to have lots of prisoners because people make money from it. It works out for a lot of politicians because then they're able to put on their records that they were tough on crime. No, it's not. It's not only in the U.S. I'm sure they've got, like, for-profit prisons in China, like 100%. But at the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of European countries where, like, the thought of unpaid criminal labor would be, like, insane. Cheap labor? In many situations, free labor. Sometimes they are paid, like, 50 cents an hour or something like that. China just enslaves people? Yeah, I mean, they're probably about in the same level as the United States. I have a nearly apologist view on China only because I see a lot of the stuff they're doing and I don't see how it's significantly different from what my country's doing, so. It's not that I love China. Like, ooh, Shepard's got a crush on China. Why don't you marry it already? But look at this dynamic Switch Axe gameplay. Look at it. You may not like this peak performance. China has way less prisoners and less poverty? I would believe that it has less poverty, less outright poverty. I mean, socially, in China, people are encouraged to save a lot more as well, though. The US, people are really encouraged to spend, and you're never really taught to save or invest at all. Outside of, like, one meeting with HR, and then outside of that, like, it's never brought up ever again. U.S. citizens can play video games. I'm not saying China's a utopia at all. Far from it. I thought you were going to fight them. I think the most fair comparison, Sarara, would be looking at what is it like on average to be incredibly poor in China. You know, the bottom 15 to 20% of income versus the bottom 15 or 20% of income in the United States. I actually don't know the answer to that, but it would be interesting to study it. Gus, hello? Being sucks for, well, it could definitely suck less, is all I'm saying. Absolutely, yes, being poor can suck, like, everywhere you are. But. I like Switch Axe. I'm slowly coming to terms with 3rd gen Switch Axe. Stay away from me. Stay away from me! No! The weird part about being from the US is there's a lot of doublespeak about people saying a lot of bad things about China while simultaneously, like, literally, like 90% of our major businesses do business with China. You can't really reconcile that. No, I wanted to go to the side. The funny thing is in the United States is they'll say, like, you'll never get denied medical care or whatever. But if you've got any sort of, like, a chronic condition or anything like that, the issue is like, you end up owing money to the doctor's office, and they're like, we can't make an appointment for you until you pay your past due balance. You're like, I can't pay it, I'm poor. And they're like, well, we can't make an appointment. So then the response is, you wait until you're in critical condition and go to the emergency room and you just get treated in that way. And that if you show up in the emergency room in acute distress, like, they have to help you. But it is not a good way to get treated, or efficient. Oh, shoot. Still gotta get that left wing. I guess we gotta get the head, too. It's hard to do side hops underwater, just the way the analog inputs are read. That's the face. Let's get the wing. Come on, buddy. It's actually a good opportunity for a lot of damage once we break it. If I can hit it. Hey, I evaded! No. Well, we did break it, just at a bad time. Yeah, there are iframes underwater. They're just incredibly unreliable. It feels like there's even less iframes underwater than there is on land. Or maybe it's just because the hitboxes move slower underwater? I really don't know. See? It's... damn it. I was like, it's possible! Yeah, no, I would agree, even though I'm a China apologist, I would agree never trust their statistics. I mean, that was the entire, you know, unless this was just an enormous misinformation campaign. I mean, you know, the Cultural Revolution led to like mass amounts of famine in the country. Literally because of massive amounts of, you know, statistical misreporting and whatnot. I mean, I don't think so, Dorvin, man. I mean, they shut the country down, dude. I don't think they were so worried about tourism revenue. There's really, I mean, I hate to do them dirty. There's really no place. That's gonna sound terrible. There's not many cities that you're like, wow, I have to visit it in China. Like Shanghai is neat, I guess. Hong Kong is cool. But, like, I don't know. They tore down a lot of the interesting architecture and stuff. Like, everything is, like, drab concrete buildings. Taiwan is neat. Taiwan's probably pretty okay. I mean, the reason why I knew coronavirus was going to be real, to be serious, is like they shut down Chinese New Year in 2019. That's a big deal. That is a lot of money. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to that. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to evade that? Can I hit him with chops? I think it was closer to December. They shut it down. November, December of 2019. Like, man, that's serious. And then when you found out it started going to other countries, you're like, oh no, that's really bad. Like January? Evade it again! No, he could go both ways. What's going on here? I'm trying to make a Plesios switch axe, I think. I think that's the plan. Literally impossible. Maybe I'm just standing in the wrong spot. I really don't know. A doctor on site described it as something out of Resident Evil. I remember when it was still in Italy. And there was like an Italian doctor saying like, we've x-rayed children's lungs and we were crying. Not that tears come difficult in Italian society, but that's what made me nervous. Did you hear COVID causes brain damage? If you lose your sense of taste and smell, it is literally brain damage. I mean, as far as I know, I'm not a doctor, but that's pretty much what they said. We need fins, right? I mean, it's not like the brain damage can't heal, but I mean, I don't know about you. Brain damage is not the sort of thing that I want to get like on a regular basis. I mean, I'm not doing very good on my own. I would have experience making Italians cry. Yes. I feel bad. I feel bad for the people that got the long COVID. From 1 to 10, how would I rate underwater combat? I would give it a 7. What do you think the chances are that my cat got me a fin? I mean, at this point, we're committed, right? I just enjoyed the long series of terrible decisions that were made, River Pig. I mean, I would say I enjoyed it. But it was amazing to me how many bad decisions we can make together as a country. The only thing that really messed me up was when they were like, they're like, you don't need to wear a mask. I'm like, oh, that sounds, doesn't sound right. But, I mean, all right. I mean, if you say so. I believed it. They said you need to do it. I'm like, I mean, if they're saying, I mean, the CDC is saying it. I mean, that doesn't sound right. You know, I'd seen like the charts and stuff of like that one restaurant in Wuhan where they're like, everybody that was downstream of this air conditioner got sick. I'm like, oh, it sure seems like we should probably be wearing masks. Thank you, Carrot. No. So yeah, in that regard, I was a dumbass because I just believed it. I just said, all right, they said it, so I'm gonna believe it. Absolutely, the mask thing was made with good intentions, but you know, you shouldn't lie to people in a pandemic, in a potential pandemic. I mean, you could say stuff like the government is requisitioning all masks. The U.S. government had that power. But rather than do that, they said, you don't need to wear a mask. And then it's like, it's been that way for now. It's like, it's still like, whatever, almost 2 years later, people are still like, I don't gotta wear a mask. I'm making the Plesioth switch axe Banes. I think it'll be fun. I think I decided I'd rather make that than the Volvidon switch axe. It needs 6 fins? I need 3 fins to make the first upgrade. First upgrade is 160 raw. It's got power file. It's actually pretty good. That shiny could be offensive. Go for it. Yeah, reasonable. COVID were a more lethal disease? I mean, if it were faster and extremely deadlier, that's a horrible thing to say. I mean, it would probably not spread as much. But the issue is it's just not deadly enough and just contagious enough. Slow to develop that's how it spreads. You know, if the second you came into contact with it, you turned blue and then spontaneously combusted like 24 hours later, like, there wouldn't be an issue, but. Oh, oops. What do I want to do here? This. I mean, early on, I did streamers streaming Plague Inc. It's pretty bad. Watching stream at 360p in a park because your whole tune isn't ready yet? Oh, where are you going? I'm surprised I didn't hit. I need to play more code. Oh, they found in Chicago, there was like some statistic. It's like, if you have been on the subway, you have had coronavirus. Like, if you've been on this line, you've had it. They were straight up telling people. Kansas for your personal New Year? That sounds fun. I'm using up all my honey, all that precious honey I've made. Oh, what the heck? Let's go ahead and sharpen while we're at it. Do I make a ham sandwich or scrambled eggs with sausages? You need to eat both. Made a ton of relatives in Christmas for the first time? Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, just make it like an omega sandwich. Are you exhausted? We've barely done anything. No? Very good. Actually, I don't know how weak the head is. Is it weak here? Spam vertical sword hits? I was out of stamina, and I had a large opening. I mean, if there's ever a time to spam sword hits, that's the time to spam it, right? Like right now, like I don't have the stamina to do my chops. No! This is dangerous? Alright, I'm gonna kill them. No! They broke the back. Good job, guys. Sick dodge. Thank you. Can I tell you a sexy Switch X fact that, Shep, that would make your day? I mean, my main thing has just been like, my entire life has been a lie, because I just, like, unilaterally thought axe mode was, like, a lot less damage. And to some degree, it is. If a monster's standing still and you've got power file or elemental file and a lot of element, your sword mode is big damage. But before you get there, your normal axe hits are really not that bad. They come out so quickly. Part of it is like you can't just look at the motion value, you gotta look at how quickly the attacks come out. Yeah, just think of the amount of times you're getting overhead chops. It's literally, it's got the motion value of combo greatsword if combo greatsword was good. That's kind of the way I think of it in my brain. And then on big downs, you can do stuff like sword mode or your axe chops. Switch Axe Sword mode is a better combo grade sword? Yeah. But even Axe mode is still like a good combo grade sword. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I was trying to transform there and it didn't transform.
Big number. Come with the big number. Big number.
Well, there wasn't separate file damage from Switch Axe in 3rd gen. I mean, anything prior to World, right? It didn't have an Awakened mode. Did it? I don't think so. Probably one hit away from dying. That's exciting. Death Eagle, hello. Enjoy the underwater combat. You think that hit? I can never tell if that zero sum hits. I gotta break these. You don't think it hit? That hit? It's a mystery to everyone. I really want to break that other wing underwater, but at the same time, I just kind of want it broken. That didn't look like it would hit. But whatever. They're like, hey, bed boy. We heard you needed some supplies. They were right. They were right. You need a pocket bed. How great would that be? If you had just like a little cot you could throw down anywhere. Do the sleep animation to fully heal. Oh, did they give me a frog? No, they gave me a fishing harpoon. I don't know why they gave me a fishing harpoon, but they did. I did just faint. That is true. Thank you. That is sad. Oh, there we go. Wait, was that the head or the wing? That was the head. Nah, it wasn't. I already broke one wing. We still in low rank? Plesioth is not in low rank in 3 Ultimate. He starts in high rank. Well, it kind of does look like the wing got broken. Where's the 2-year badge? Where's the 3-year badge? Is that head broken? It doesn't look. Follower emotes when? I don't even understand how follower emotes work. I have to like read on them. It's like emotes that you could only use in the channel, right? Like, what would you even add? Like, is it... Do you give them to people for, like... your normal emote list? I mean, you could add technically anything. Should we make, like, a Ryoso cape? Is that possible? I don't know if he would like that. Just that, except he's got his mouth pried open. How old are you that you never knew that? What are you talking about? That's not gonna hit anything, is it? Just put his head in it. Ichinose. So I don't think the follower emotes can be animated, though. How old am I? Canonically, I am 27 years old. In the stream war. $27 going on 40. Not true. Not true. Definitely not older than 88. I mean, this is me 10 years ago. That's when I was 17 years old. Do you believe that? Let's go with that. It's like a jump scare. I look 30. Do I look younger or older now than I do in that picture? I'm younger now? It's good. Both? Haven't I been married for 10 years? I got married very young. It's the same hairline. Prime 13 or 30. Yeah. Alright, Plezia. Beard looks better on me. It took me a while for my beard to grow in so that it actually looks good now. Is that profile for a job interview? I was just a picture. I don't know who got it. It's literally, it's not a worse hairline, it's the same hairline. Alright, so I need to do what? Woodroth axe? No. Wait, I have this weapon? I completely forgot I even had this. We might have to kill a couple Ludroths. We also might not need to kill a couple. I steal moss glasses for that pick. I wear glasses. I just don't need it for when I stream because the things are right in my face. We need a young shepherd emoji? That could be a good follow. Would that be a good follower emote? You could post it along with Fred. Let me see if I can make it happen, like, literally right now. Not even joking. You guys mind giving me, like, 3 minutes? I've got a website here. It's pretty good at, like, cropping things out. Alright, hold on, let's see here. So, emotes. Where is that? Viewer rewards, emotes. Needs to be... Oh, any square resolution. That's helpful. I don't know how big that file is. Where is that file? $128 by $128. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right. Oh my god. He's almost ready. Let me show him to you guys. If he even shows up. Sorry for the ding. Not that one. Hold on. That's the wrong one. That one. There we go. All right, Twitch. I hope you accept this. What should we call it? It needs to have a name. Shedyoung? That's gonna be a follower emote? Shep13? I kind of like Shep13. I mean, there's gonna be like 5 follower emotes. Shed New? Shep Jr.? Shed Jr.? Why do we want... Because I have a spot... Because I don't have any follower emotes and people want follower emotes. I can always delete it later. I don't know why. Maybe it's going to take time to get... There you go. There you go. Don't tell me I never did anything for you. Please don't do that, Chokaku. Do not abuse it. 3 Nibblestarf claws? That's annoying. Where do you even see it in the list? You might need to refresh. I'm using the Plesioth switch axe. It's gonna happen. Right after I get 3 Nibble Snarf Claws. You can't use it in other streams. You can only use it here. Unless people really, really like it for whatever reason. And we decide to move it to global emotes. Now can we have Shed 31? Stop. It's because I was 13 and this picture was taken? Yes. Why can't you use it? Are you not a follower? You gotta follow a channel. And then you can use it. Do you type in the channel, like, manually every time you come to the stream? Follow every day? Well, yeah, try refreshing. Twitch can be weird sometimes. When I click on it, it tells you to unfollow the channel. And following, you can't use it? Just give it a minute. That's like breathing over there, isn't it? Please, chase. Alright, I'll take that. I feel like that picture should be new subscribers' chat identity. I actually kind of like that idea. Like 3-month subscribers get that one. Oh, I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. Why did I ever... It is actually a good game for the Evo, isn't it? Doesn't he normally come up right afterwards? Streaming definitely caused some changes. It's an evolution? That I hated Switch X till world changes? I did. I'm trying to come to grips with it. What's your favorite Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter World is pretty way up there. I really like Monster Hunter World. But I really like all the games. All the games have, like, a lot of great things going on. Dwarven Man, what the actual hell? Just barely got that claw in time. That looks like a top 300 streamer. There's some pretty big goblins in the top 300. Well, I guess that's me. Don't do it. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it's gonna be. I get it. You can see the progression? I think Shed Mauled technically happened before Shed Dirt. I actually streamed on YouTube Gaming, honestly, before I ever got into the idea of streaming on Twitch. I don't even know how people found the stream when it first started. People just like literally lurking on the Social Dissonance YouTube page, I guess? I have no idea. It's not like those streams ever got really promoted. Really banking on a flinch. I mean, plenty of legacy subs. That's true, but like, how would they even like? How would YouTube Gaming ever? Nowadays, there's like an actual, you know, so and so has gone live thing. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. It all worked out, I guess. How did I just break? How did I get it working so fast? I have a subscription to a thing that I use to help me make thumbnails whenever I make a YouTube video. And it has a really nice feature that automatically crops out backgrounds of things. It works really well. It's not free, really. There's a free option, but it's so much cheaper and easier to use than Photoshop that, like, I'm happy to pay them the money. It's Snappa. Anyone that's interested? I mean, there's 100% cheaper methods out there probably to do like thumbnail creations. It's not even a program. It's a website. It's not an ad. Not an ad. They are not paying me. I don't even get it for free. I use it. I like it. Still on the Pecco Switch Axe, we are desperately crawling towards making the Plesial Switch Axe. Change the Young You MH3U subscriber chat identity. Replace Shednut? Actually, I do kind of want to get rid of Ricardo, come to think of it. Where the hell is that even put? No idea. I gotta look for that. I don't know where that is hidden. We got one claw. I tried the ice mod for World, yeah. I tried it like a year ago. I'm not really interested in mods that make the game easier, Moldrans. For the most part, all of the balance changes to me from when I played it like a year ago until now just seem to make the game easier. Which, if the game's hard for a person, then I think that's great, but I don't think it's a hard game. What's the ice mod? It's a community rebalance patch. They have a lot of good ideas. Like, I'm not gonna dismiss the whole thing. I think they've made a lot of good choices. But it's just like ultimately when I go over the changes, it's just making the game easier. So I don't understand. I don't understand the point. Think about making more weapons like bow and making the game easier. So, these are only capture rewards. I guess we should probably bring, like... They didn't buff players after buffing... Monsters after buffing players? No. If they did, that would have been sweet. I would be into that. But no. Like, it's a free game. I mean, you know, it's completely optional, right? It's not like they made all these changes and, like, you know, it's going to universally get adopted and played. Just stick to bad weapons for challenge? I don't know. I think the concept that they have around rebalancing... what the hell is it? Gunlance. Wormstake Blast is, like, the only thing in the game where I'm like, this thing kind of sucks. And it needs to be reevaluated. So, like, I agree with whatever they're doing there. It's just, that's the only thing that I would say, like, absolutely needed to get changed. I mean, I'm not trying to start beef. Okay? It's not my goal or my intention. I'm just saying, when I played it, it just felt easy. And I don't think they've made any changes to make it harder since then. Coolest ice feature is cutscene skip? I mean, but that doesn't have to be, like, a feature. That could be a separate mod. You know, and same thing with claw stagger removal. I mean, there's a mod for that, too. You know, would I run mods to make the game harder? Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. That's fun. Beef streamer? I just don't. I'm not part of the dev team at all in any way whatsoever, so I'm not, and nobody's ever asked me for my feedback either. And I don't think they would, because I don't think any of them like me. Alright. Did he not eat anything? He just went right through that. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, he's like... There we go. I see Elden Ring gameplay. Yeah, we went over it yesterday during day stream. Why is it the open world monster? I don't know. I'm generally not a huge fan of open world, but if it's done well, it can not take away from it. Are you supposed to hit the uvula? When you break his claws, he'll trip. And he leaves his mouth open though. I don't really care about his uvula though, so I'm just hitting the claws because I need that bit. I did get word back. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna get super early access to the test for Elden Ring. I will probably get something next week. Oh, yeah, I mean, shots and stuff will work if his mouth is open. See if we get this. It's doubtful. I wonder if the fishing actually does damage. Such a jerk. Yeah, he does like a little stagger animation if you shoot him while he's charging. He does get a little bit slower if you do that. This Rhinopolis is being set up right now. Look at the goddamn mines on his face. Up, down, up, down. That was just the combo that made sense for that exact moment. We're gonna do some axe chops here. Depends on how strong you think Dimble's bite force is. It's actually probably pretty close to like a double Joe. This is hard now, because like I need to break his claw. I guess we just wait for him to sleep, and then we hit it with a chop. The black long nibble start. It's been working in a coal mine. Arm's got to be close though, right? I don't want to kill him. I gotta break that claw. Just gonna wait for him to sleep. They just made it so much work to make stuff in this game. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, obviously. But it's like such a stark contrast to like the newer games. So something need 10 laggy horns? I need 3 laggy horns just to make some of his armor earlier. It's not a big chance. It's like 24% chance to get a claw from a capture. Sorry, 23%. Better than 0. A lot of stones. It's actually kind of nice. Gems chance? Apparently there's one specific quest in high rank that gives a good chance for Bracky gems. They give Malmy a little... That looks like 2 claws. Oh, so good. It's literally the angel and the devil. I could be your angel or I could be your devil. Oh, the coma sacks. I mean, it's not really a problem, though. Before and after cryptos and NFTs became a thing, god damn. Makes me so mad. If there was, like, zero, like, real world waste to it, I probably wouldn't care. But the fact that it's like, you know, just massive amounts of electricity being wasted for no reason, that's what makes me mad. Want to see a Latreon die? Yeah, I mean, I've killed him on stream. Cut was like a week ago. We did the portable third Latreon. Little Sheppy. You can call him whatever you want. I don't care. Hail Satan. I got in trouble for saying Hail Satan too much. Jen yelled at me. Why? Because I was starting to say it a lot in, like, real life as well. Like, not that the internet's not real life, but, like, I'd be at dinner with her parents, and I'd be like, Hail Satan. And she's like, my parents are both devout Roman Catholics. Can you please not say things like Hail Satan? It makes them uncomfortable. Oh, World of Latcher naked? That's gonna happen next week. I think Wednesday? This is a big baggie. Is it full laggy armor? Nope. We got Rathalos arms. Cool. Can't wait for G-Rank baggy. Oh, that's right. He's in Rise, isn't he? Sometimes I forget he's in there. You've always hated drones? I don't know. I like these guys. I like Great Baggy. I like Ghost Froggy. Hey, Emma, get me! I do agree, like, and it's sad, but I do think if you've got Baggy and Froggy, you probably don't need Jaggy. I know there's some Jaggy lovers out there. I'm a little worried about the sharpness on this Plesioth Switch X that we're coming up to. What kind of Titiaku is that? The better one. TT is not a very good monster. He's more interesting than the baby drones. I just feel like World had way too many babies. In terms of things that, like, posed a threat. So we need coma sacks. I wonder if I needed, like, to capture him as well for those. You like TT more than Baggy? G-Rank Baggy in this game is so funny, though. He moves so fast. Well, the baby monsters in Rise actually have movesets, though, a lot of times. Where the name Mr. Yogurt come from? There's like a Greek yogurt sauce that sounds vaguely like tsetse. I don't know. My bizarre mind. It's easier to remember that versus Tsitsiyaku. Dude, a Canless and a Cantor would have been amazing. I think they are going to come back for Rise. I feel like it would be crazy if they weren't. Lucent? Oh, Lucent be so good. Oh! Talk about a good monster. What if we change the challenge to farm Lucent until you get a Cloudy Moon Shard? Could be around for a while. No. He's pulling out the big guns now. I don't think I've ever really fought Molten Tigrex that much. I've definitely fought him before, but he's never like my main thing that I fought a lot. Like I feel like him and Grimclaw showed up and I just never like gave him the proper time of day. Well, yeah, you're right. He is coming up soon. Oh, geez, what the hell? Oh, no. This is brutal. I mean, but this is the way it should be. Like, if there's two monsters on the map, they should encounter and make life difficult for you periodically. I'm excited for the full Rise playthrough on PC. Bish, 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 lom. I'm going for it. I'm not healing. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. He's got a very stubborn amount of life. He's got to be like a couple hits away. I don't know, Trey. It's usually the G rank expansions. You don't get a lot of new monsters for whatever reason, because they want to go back and like redo all of the high ranked monsters too. So it's already a lot of work for the team. Well, whoever was working on Alatrion's hit zones definitely had a little bit of work in Rise, because things are crazy accurate there. I don't know what what are we talking about, Legends? Oh, Pokemon Legends. Something's going on with the graphics there. They really need a more powerful Switch for that game. It does not look right. I don't know, maybe it'll look really good in motion? Still alive. It's a hard. What did that take? I was like wailing on him the entire time. 10 minutes. I mean, the Giganox didn't help. All right, that's one coma set. Come on. Come on, Daddy. That 10 minutes felt like 20, right? Because they're just wailing on him the entire time. Switch is going to get the Elder Scrolls treatment? Like it's going to be around for... Skyrim's going to be around for like 15 years? Switch is going to be around for 15 years? There is a new Elder Scrolls game coming out soon, isn't there? Not new Elder. Bethesda open world space game, right? When is that due? Next year? All right. I'm looking up the Great Baggy. This is so... Why is this so hard? It's fine from a body carve, I guess. No, the space game had a little trailer. I think from E3. Starfield. Starfield definitely had a trailer. I mean, at that E3, I mean, I make the claim that it was the best. Microsoft had one of the best showings there. I mean, you know, the microprocessor, whatever the shortage is, I mean, it makes sense why they're doing what they're doing, right? We're gonna have to upgrade the other ships soon. Stop. Go back.
Artful Hobbs just resubscribed for 22 months. Chad 13.
Thank you. Thank you, Artful Hobbs. What do we need? Anything is fine. What's happening to the Switch? I mean, nothing. Ultimately, right? Ultimately, nothing. Does anyone have the new OLED Switch? How would you... What would you say... I mean, does it look good? Is it worth it? You can't even watch any media on it, right? Like, there's no... like YouTube or Netflix or anything on there. It's making concerning noises that are driving you crazy. Uh-oh. Can you watch YouTube? Does it have YouTube now? All right, that's something, I guess. Switch is like 5 or 6 years old. Guys, not only... Oh, damn it. Not only does the Wii U have Crunchyroll on it, the app still works. Can you believe that? I loaded it up yesterday. It actually still remembered my login information. It literally, it runs better than my Xbox Series X. Like a state-of-the-art, like, full-on, like, professional gaming system. It still works. Like, once I'm done with this playthrough, I might legitimately move my Wii U downstairs because it's more reliable playing Crunchyroll than my Xbox is. Automatically logs me in, no problem, and it never has the, like, weird cache issue where it, like, can't load anime. Like, it's got one job, load anime. Sometimes it forgets to do that on my Xbox. It's like, I guess I can't load anime then. How is it they spent more resources on the Wii U than they spent on Xbox? Why is that guy not in charge of Xbox? Why is he still working on the Wii U app? What's going on? How is this possible? There's so many Xboxes out there, and they're all like tweaker 13-year-olds that are like watching like Naruto and stuff. Like, they get you so many ad plays. You had one Xbox engineer? Like, they're not even there anymore? How is it the Wii U still works? I really want to know. Like, how is that possible? Like, I'm not even mad. I'm just, like, confused. It looks great. Like, you can have your anime up on your TV, or it plays on the little gamepad, which, I mean, like, we all have phones. Like, we all have tablets now. Like, whatever. But it's still there. I mean, I'm assuming you guys just leave that stuff up because, like, there's no reason not to have it working, right? Like, there will be a day, I'm sure, where the app stops working. I'm hacking, by the way, guys. I put on Insomnia. It's a really weird bug. Like, if I go to watch anything like in my favorites or history, the Xbox app won't load it. I have to like click on something from the front screen to load any anime, and then I can load my own anime. Let's start 3DS version of 3 Ultimate. Is it going to be rough? It's a long, difficult game to play solo. Upgrades require so many monster parts. You'll be fine. I'm zoning to sharpen. Wait, no, I don't need to do it. I just like my anime. I'm not bad talking Crunchyroll as a company. I'm just passionate because I want to watch more of their anime. That's it. This one app on a $500 device somehow works less good than like a 12-year-old children's console. I'm looking forward to the day that Turbopium is able to line up a Crunchyroll sponsorship for us. I'll be there. Front line and center. I'm not sure how close I am to dying right here. Probably if I got hip checked, I'd die. Wii U had some of the worst. Like, I knew about the Wii U immediately because I was fairly tuned into video game stuff. But it was mostly because of Monster Hunter. You know, they announced basically immediately that they were going to make Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta get a Wii U then. Stop it. 7 years ago. 2014? It would have been out for 2 years at that point. That's kind of wild. I mean, I'm sure there was like a lot of people playing Smash Brothers on it. 2016? You did not launch 2016. That's like the Switch was like nearly 2016. Peak performance of our Switch X right now. Well, this certainly feels like it's gone a lot faster. Nintendo market's not big in South America. It's mostly Sony. That sucks, though. Sony's like a terrible place to be right now, from a value perspective. You know, PS Now sucks compared to Game Pass. You know, you got to deal with the fact that nobody can even buy a PS5. Switch has got a cool form factor. Yeah, I saw that in the Discord 16. I mean, it makes sense. Well, I don't know about the Monster Hunter movie leaving. That doesn't make much sense. But Assassin's Creed leaving makes sense. I mean, I'm sure they only have limited license. actually kind of scary when he's enraged. Think we'll lose Behemoth next? I think 14 is very happy to keep Rathalos for as long as Capcom wants to keep Behemoth. And, like, Square Enix and Capcom have a pretty good working relationship, so... It doesn't surprise me that Behemoth is fine and they have issues with Ubisoft. We might end up killing this baggy. Square's issues with Ubisoft? No, Capcom does. I mean, Assassin's Creed is Ubisoft, right? I mean, the only thing you gotta do in World is get the Assassin's Creed mantle. I don't think you have to worry about the Monster Hunter stuff. It's not good equipment. It's not particularly good layered. I was reading as hard as I could there. I paid the price. How is he, like, he's been limping for so long. I've just been wailing on him. Movie percent run is dead? Good. I mean, movie percent run is a normal Xeno any percent run plus credits. And then immediately into the event quest. I swear to God that attack does no damage. I haven't had my Stream Deck plugged in for like a month. Oh my God. What are the quest reward chances for Coma Sax? Hold on, we can get it from a head break. Top 4,000 and top 3,000? If that's the choice I have to make, then I'm happy. I've made the right choice. I mean, Stream Deck can be kind of nice. Like, if you need, like, a lot of macros and stuff for other programs, they've actually kind of built out the program pretty nicely to let it do a lot of things. If you just need a lot of discrete programmable buttons. Hey! Oh, you gave me 2 of them! Okay. I think I want to buy a lot of bombs. Yeah, while he's here. Does it even look good? It looks so weird. What the hell? Those textures are not clean. Like, at all. Those are pretty gross looking textures. Elden Ring quality? I don't know about that. From a distance, it looks okay. Once you start zooming in, though, it's not good. What am I going to keep on this thing? Or where did my thing go? They did, like, nothing to really make the textures look better, did they? Or at least if they did, it's a very inconsistent effort. So I want to tack up large. And then what? Weakness exploit? It's a new situation where, what's the one that requires the least amount of 10 razor duckos? This is why I won't get 4U HD. I don't deserve 4U HD. Do I watch any esports? The most I've ever gotten in any sort of esports is watching competitive StarCraft matches. Not StarCraft 2. Brood War. I think we should just do the purple Ludroth. Let's do the normal Ludroth. He might give us some decent stuff anyways. Do we have our Psycho Serum on us? I did get some videos recommended in my YouTube the other day of professional StarCraft 2 matches, and, like, they're alright. It's just nothing hits quite the same as, like, StarCraft 1. Just the balance is so nice. The issue with StarCraft 2 is it feels like they want every match to last 20 minutes. 27-year-old streamer was StarCraft 1, yeah. Who's your favorite Brood War pro? Jadong. And I forgive him, but I could swear there was a series he was in, man. He was like an Omega favorite. Like he was like in his pure, most dominant form ever. And I swear to God, he like Omega through the match. I don't think he was just having a bad day. Like, I honestly do feel like it was like organized gambling. And I hate to accuse anyone of that. But he lost a match he didn't have any right losing. It wasn't like one time. It was like 3 times in a row. That doesn't make any sense. His wrist exploded? Oh, is he in a bad way now? I did not know that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, I mean, it's scary if you're to go into like professional gaming where you're doing stuff that's gonna hurt your body in the long run. But you do it because it gives you whatever, a 5% competitive advantage. I think that's why you're starting to see more and more former pro streamers just go into playing on Twitch and stuff. Because, like, you know, you can still play well, but you can take breaks and you don't have to practice, you know, 8 hours a day. I hope we actually get a sleep here. I'm gonna have to start eating for sharpener because this switch axe is not gonna have very good sharpness. Well, I don't just mean StarCraft. You know, there's like competitive first-person shooters and stuff too. Which honestly, like, even more so than Twitch. Like, I didn't know people could, like, outside of the best could actually make a living doing that. The issue is like, you could be good at video games, but you may not be entertaining. Kayama, dude, what the hell, bro? We're supposed to wake up the monster. You may not be entertaining, so it may not work out at all. It's not as easy on Twitch by just playing the video game. You got the personality of like a sponge. No offense, be sponge. Oh wait, he's limping. We want to capture him. Oh my god. You blame the algorithm? You just got to keep putting in the work. You know, until you find an audience. Become good enough at a game. And then be entertaining enough. Because, like, there's people that get, like, you know, some fortunate people get raided by, like, you know, 1,000+ person raids and stuff like that on a regular basis. Doesn't mean they're necessarily going to find internet success. Yeah, I mean, if you're literally the best in the world, you might get people watching you because they're like, oh, wow, this person's the best in the world. But even then, if number 2 is, like, got, like, some smooth, sexy charisma going on, you might just watch number 2 because, like, they're more enjoyable to watch. Never raiding others? That is not true. We do raid sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. But raiding's not gonna... It's not the solution. What? I didn't get a single rare commodity out of that? That's annoying. I just want to get all my fishermen on the same page. We're going to try and go for a Rathian. We're actually going to do a couple things. Being the best is always enough, and that's what I mean. It's a lot of things. Like watching number 2 Monster Hunter? Thank you. I mean, Canth is a great watch too. There's no doubt about that. What do you think Rathian is? They're both in 5? Okay. He's kind of playing Monster Hunter often? I think Kent is waiting for Rise to come out on PC before he plays it. I mean, Kent is also not, like, full-time content creator. They definitely could be, but, you know, for the most part, they just stream whatever they feel like. Can you make Shed 13 wide? I'm not necessarily that talented at that. I mean, do you just want to see what it looks like? Here, let's do a little... No! Like that? Like that? Is this what you want? Edit myself into his mouth? How the hell am I supposed to do that? Can't tell the difference. So she's going to 2. She's going to 3. I mean, okay, I'm just doing what the people asking me, okay? Just being a good streamer. No! Oh! That was Hole's doing great. Maldi? Where's Maldi? Oh, the plushie? The design documents have been submitted. So it feels bad going in sword mode sometimes. Oh! Trying really hard to get the sleep off. Although Kayam is like tweaking out. I hope their sleep abilities are enough. I'm gonna believe the sleep is here. Please. You guys are Shakalaka Warriors. Hit it. Is this high rank? No, this is a low rank route here. Alright. Here's our chance. Give me the bombs, boys. Probably ready for capture now. Where'd the other one go? We might have gotten it anyways. No, I mean, it's just you get a slightly better chance at getting the rare trade materials if you capture. It doesn't, it's not necessary. It's just like helpful. The Great Jaggy, I don't think even has level 2 parts anyways. Is this new Monster Hunter World expansion? It is. Let's see what's next on the key quest. We've been flapping around. Getting there. Double Volvidon. I'll do double Volvidon. They're fun. Is this also from League of Legends? That looks like a League of Legends thing, yeah. Let you out? I guess do this one nitro stream. There you go. This will make some barrel bomb pluses. Should probably stop combining them while I've got no combined chance. Oh, Pyro too. That's actually really fun. Maybe I'll do the what are the other quests? Because that's actually a really good setup for something. Baleful Giganox? What damage does Baleful Giganox take anyways? It's water, right? We'll do Baleful. Baleful does not take Great raw damage. Your 14 sub ends in 5 days? Isn't, like, the new expansion coming out, like, really soon? I don't know, I guess a lot of new emotes got added. I don't know. But he was one of the best, Goopa. Oh, he's like unloading on Cha-Cha. Come on, please. I need to fight you. I can't fight you when you're on the ceiling. All the sleep I built up is going away. Worth it? Debate. Oh, there's the sleep. And we got Pyro. Come on, little guys. You were supposed to drop bombs. Not hit him. Equinox has less of a tail and more of a prehensile butthole. That is technically true. It is a bit. What do you think the evolutionary advantage of a prehensile butthole is? How do you think this monster came to be? Did he get really hungry and he needed to eat from both ends? There's a version of the camera lock on in 3U. And I think it was literally added in 3U. A little bit too close. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. He just spun in place. What the hell? How does that kill me? That's a little embarrassing. barely even walking. You know what it was? Is he dropped his little thunder egg, and I thought I was going to be able to get a couple hits off and roll away. And I was wrong. What inspired me to start streaming, and what's your goal as of now? You could trace me streaming right now back to when Monster Hunter Double Cross released on the Switch. I wanted to stream Monster Hunter Double Cross on the Switch because there was finally a console version of a Monster Hunter game that did not require, like, ass-tier fiddling with 3DS. I never had a goal of streaming full-time. It's more like I was streaming nearly full-time anyways, and at a certain point, I'm like, I could stream full-time. And then I just started doing that. My goal? I'm pretty happy with what I have. I mean, if I had a goal, I already met it a long time ago. I mean, I'd like to be able to keep doing it. That'd be sweet. We did reach the goal. You enjoy it more than you thought I would back then? I mean, I've been making content in general since like 2010. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of the people that end up doing well as streamers or YouTube people are people that just like making stuff anyways. Like, you'd make stuff, no drop frames. All right, that's a good thing. You would make stuff whether you did it for a living or not. You want to make stuff. You know, be it streams or YouTube videos or whatever. I mean, my advice for anyone that wants to get into streaming is if you wouldn't do it for free, I can't imagine you're going to enjoy doing it for money. I mean, you know, if you luck out and you're magically like top 100 streamer through literally zero effort, fine, but that means you must have some sort of trick that everyone else wants to know as well. Make Jen happy? I mean, I do like making Jen happy. Absolutely. Think they call that a hobby? Yes. Hobby is kissing. Not necessarily. How much convincing did Jen need for you to quit a perfectly viable job to act like a dork on the internet for money? None. Really. I'm just like, I want to try doing this. And she's like, okay, I trust you. I said, if it doesn't work out, I'll go back and I'll get a real big boy job. She's like, all right, that sounds good. That's sweet of her? I mean, if you're married to somebody and they don't support you doing stuff like that, I mean, that doesn't sound like a very happy marriage. I mean, if I was making like literally $0 from it and we were in debt and we were in a precarious situation, yeah, it would be... I mean, it would be reasonable for it to be like, don't do it, but, you know, we just paid off our student loans, we had some money saved up, we didn't have any credit card debt. Are they gonna be, no? I'm embarrassed if you're a streamer. She did ask me not to say Hail Satan so much, and I accommodated that. Any notable hammer lines besides Oregon? In high rank, I remember... Well, I guess high rank doesn't matter, right? You're asking G rank questions. The revolver gun hammer is actually kind of nice. You have a big boy job and it's boring. You can't even imagine achieving full time. I mean, for me, I've always thought of it like, as long as I'm able to do what I do and do it full time, that's great. Like, I don't take anything for granted. The reality is there's as far as I can tell, less than 10,000 people that are able to do this full time. Which doesn't seem like a lot of people. You'd think it'd be a lot more people than that, but it's really not. That should pay off student loans by 27? Yeah. I think big jobs need working at home or watching Twitch all day. That sounds a lot better than streaming. Not on my mind stream. That sounds pretty great, though. Wait, no, not again! Stop sucking me! You can't help saying your architect. Am I truly happy, though? I'm pretty happy. I can still say it sometimes. She just doesn't want me to say it, like, all the time. Streaming hard to do without proper equipment, like a good PC and lighting if you want a headset. The most important thing for your stream is your microphone. People can watch a scuffed video all day long. In some cases, some people might like it. But if your stream does not sound good to listen to, then it's dead before it even starts. How many streamers did you assume there were before the leak? More than 10,000. Like, I didn't necessarily assume every Twitch partner was doing it full-time, necessarily. Because not even Canton does it full-time. How much does a good gaming laptop cost? You do stuff like that for, like, around $1,000. I mean, it depends what you're trying to do with it, but... I would want at least, like, a 3060. If I were buying one nowadays, that's like around $1,000, plus or minus a couple. Oh, plus a couple $100 sometimes. Laptop for streaming is a bad idea. It's not impossible, but it's definitely going to be harder than just having a desktop. I've streamed off a laptop before. I mean, you got to stream at like 720p 30. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, as long as it's not your main setup, if you're just traveling, it's fine. But, like, it might be much more financially viable for somebody to justify buying a laptop that they can use for lots of things and stream off of that occasionally. Not everybody's going to be able to afford, like, mega swag bro double streaming PC setup. Am I getting hit by that? No! Oh, if you want a gaming PC, 100,000,000% get a desktop. Assuming you've got the space for it at all. Aesthetic been overly hard? I would suggest, personally, the more simple the overlay, the better. You don't want your stream to be like... Hold on. Can I... What do I have here to kind of illustrate it? You don't want it to be like, every time someone comes to your stream, it's just like, yeah, I'm playing video games! Don't you like my Twitch stream? Yeah! thing. I have this little thing in the corner. That's great. That's fine. That's all you need. It's not hard. Why did it stop? Did you guys like that? Don't do that for people to make sure you do it for every follow you get. I turned off follower notifications. I had it up for a long time and I decided to turn it off. I turned it off because it showed Sasha Grey followed the stream, and I'm like, I don't want to be outing Sasha Grey for following the stream. No. Well, I mean, if you gotta have your splits on screen, I mean, that's fine. And like, and people want to see splits or whatever, but. She followed for the politics. She liked the politics. Usually when there's a follow notification, more people follow sequentially. I mean, if the only reason you're following is because somebody else followed, I mean, is that... Does that mean they're necessarily going to come back? I bring up Sasha Grey all the time. I follow her stream. This is high rank, Master Chungus. Having your game take up 70% of the screen in a board or an on-screen chat taking up the other percent ain't the way to go. Look, I'm just telling you what I like, dude, and what works for me. My advice can only bring you to streamer number 3066. If you want to see what the top 100 streamers are doing, you just go to their streams. Follow to get your serotonin of seeing your name on screen? I mean, there's other ways of getting your name on screen. I mean, if you've got good chat interaction, like you're talking to the people anyways, I feel like that's more valuable than be like, yes, streamer man put my name on the screen. Like, I guess if you're like really big and your name in front of like 10,000 people, all right, maybe. But at that point, like, you know, you're charging people to get your face up there anyways. Can I make that a redeem? What did it sound like? Like, you don't want to be like, every time someone comes to your stream, it's just like, yeah, I'm playing video games! Don't you like my Twitch stream? Yeah! Look at my overlay! Check out my face! Yeah! I'm just wrong about everything, apparently. That's actually kind of amazing. I think that actually made the stream better, but never mind. Don't listen to anything I say. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I want to go to that guy's stream. That's what I want to do. Let's do those Volvidons. Who has drugs when you have me? I mean, you could still have the drugs. You ever get, like, really intoxicated and watching a Twitch stream, and you don't say anything in chat, but you start thinking, like, the streamer's talking to you? You ever have that happen before? You're like, How does he know what I'm thinking? I mean, not that I've ever done that. I'm just saying, like, theoretically. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Or do I just sound completely insane right now? Asking for a friend. ZMTL, hello. I swear to God, I was watching a Jorb stream once, and I'm like, how is he reading my brain? I don't drink or do drugs? Thank God. A little crazy? I'm not a little crazy. Balls to the wall and say, I'm not insane! Have I had the reverse happen? Oh, thinking a viewer could read my mind? No, not really. I mean, I wasn't sober when this was happening. Like, I know there was no way he could read my brain. That's a neat choice, you. Oh, look at it go! Alright, guys, come on. Hit him. Hit him hard. Get him, Cha-Cha. Damn, what are you doing? Ah! How many hours of sleep I was operating on? One advantage of my schedules, I usually get a good 8 hours of sleep. I will admit that. This is the double Volvidon quest. Yep. You're still in the box. No, you're still in my backpack. Did I ever get intoxicated computer to think I was streaming? No, when I'm streaming, like, I know what I'm doing. It's very deliberate streaming. I've never streamed by accident. That's not true. I did stream by accident once. I thought I was doing a test stream and people, like, were coming into the chat. Woo! Doing it again. Jag, knock it off. No! So rolly. He's coming right for me. Ah! I'm still stinky too. We got a sharp. No. I don't think he'll reach me. No! Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Cha-Cha, save! I knew it was gonna happen. Because he does that. If he gets you, he always body slams you. I think the other one's gonna run away to 5 or 8. God, they're so far away. Fine, here. Take your points. Just take it. Absolute chaos. Welcome back to the stream, Chaos Dragon. We're here to shout out everyone in the sheep herd. Let's get it going, guys. Yeah! Video games! That's too much energy. Scene looks fine in OBS. I've had much worse. One of your favorite streamers? Thank you, Spice. That means a lot. Come back here! Let me at your ass! I'm coming for your ass! How much caffeine? I had 1 cup of coffee. I had 1 cup of coffee today. I didn't have a rise. I'm doing fine. I did play a little bit of Undernauts, a Dungeon Explorer on the Switch, and I had a really fun time. No! God damn. This is, I'm punished literally for being in sword mode. If I was in axe mode, that would have never happened. And I have to sit here stinky now. 3U is definitely on the harder end of grind for weapons. Woo! Yeah, if you're gonna do like 3 or 4 weapons, like it's not impossible, but like either you're gonna have to compromise on your weapon choices a little bit, or I would kind of recommend playing with some friends. Do I see myself drinking a GIs on stream anytime in the future? I drink mostly water. It's so cheap it may as well be free, and it's good for you. I don't normally buy sodas or energy drinks or anything like that. I buy coffee, and Jen makes coffee in the morning. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the things I put in my body. How do you feel about eggnog? It's delicious, especially with like Southern Comfort, but it is so bad for you. Okay, throw some SoCo in there. Woo, got ourselves a party. Don't, you son of a bitch! Don't you do it. Don't you do it. That could have been nice. Coquito is better than eggnog. What the hell is a coquito? Just say that in my stream. It's a PG-13 stream. Bourbon works with the nog too? Bourbon's like a little classier. The SoCo is sweet though, which, you know, if you're making like a party drink, kind of helps. I'm doing this. That's actually not that good because like I don't have enough stamina. All right, the perfect crime, lads. Let's get it done. I want to see a bomb from you. I want to see a bomb from Kayamba. Where are you going? Oh, I'm so good. Oh my god. This is why I'm 30. I thought of doing a collab stream. It's not that I'm against collabing. It's that for the most part, when you're streaming, you're having a conversation with your chat. And that when you're doing collabs, you're having a conversation with someone else. And if you're having a very good conversation with someone else, that's good content. But otherwise, you gotta... You're giving up, you know, a big part about what makes your stream special. So, for instance, next week, we're going to be doing a stream with Jono, the newest Capcom EU community manager. And that's going to be great because, you know, we got somebody from Capcom playing Monster Hunter, know how to play Monster Hunter. That'll be good content. What about a podcast? I was on a podcast a week or two ago. I was on the Pew Pew podcast. I think the other collab partners need to know track routing? Well, only routing. When I talk about Jono, the way I talk about sponsors, because it's kind of an event. And I treat it, you know, I respect it. I was on the Third Fleet podcast. I wouldn't mind going back on there again. I don't know when they're going to reinvite me. So yeah, oh no. Oh no, we're so down. Oh! Cha-Cha, save! We're in high rank right now. High rank village, technically. Making sure to get my Rise copy early. That's not what that's about. Alright guys, come on. Get him with the big bombs. Cha-Cha, what are you doing? Get him with a bomb! I did make this Plesioth switch axe this stream. It was a bit of work. Took like, it definitely took over an hour. He is like moving. It's time for a hot pocket. I gotta cook some chicken thighs tonight, guys. I think I'm just gonna roast them at like 350 degrees for like an hour in the oven. I think that should be pretty nice. I mean, I'll season them, obviously. I mean, calzone is just like pizza dough with like prosciutto, or not prosciutto, well, it could be mozzarella and ricotta in it, right? You're having bourbon for dinner? That's pretty hardcore, man. What are Hot Pockets like? You ever eat something that you think is going to taste really good and it just ends up tasting like, kind of like the way you thought it would, but mostly disappointing? What do I season my chicken with? I mean, pretty much everything gets a little bit of salt and MSG to start, but I think for these chicken thighs, I'm going to use a garlic and herb rub that I have. Roasted garlic and herb. Try 425 for 35. These are chicken thighs, though. Like, I kind of want them to go, like, a little bit low and slow for a while. 425 for 35 minutes, I mean, I feel like that's going to, like, annihilate them. Guys, I'm going to smash his Rick Rack. Yeah, these are skinless. Yeah, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. That's what I bought. I turned half of them into curry, but now I gotta cook them. Thanks for letting out. You're very welcome. Might see you for night stream. Yeah, if I had the skin, I would probably do them differently, but it's just the meat, so I want to give them time for the fat to really render down. You know, I feel like 35 minutes at 425. It's not gonna really do that. 350 for like 50 minutes though should be fine. Yeah, and it was the ones that were on sale. It was $2 a pound, so that's what I ended up buying. What type of Hot Pocket did you eat in the morning, Chaos? The Scared Boy, hello, good afternoon. Pepperoni pizza? Why not the egg and... Only choice. Egg and bacon, dude. Just get it. It's just cheese. It's literally just cheese and bacon. It's so good. I bought 2 boxes the other day. They're on sale this week. $2 a box. Which is not bad. $1 a Hot Pocket's not terrible. I think we might try and get this bear off. Chrono, hello.
Just resubscribed for 28
I think we're getting him.
Afternoons you shutting up.
Chrono, how much of the portable third playthrough did you see where I was using dual blades? I actually legitimately got a newfound respect for the weapon. There's so much more than just, well, everything I always thought there was. What's a good way to start streaming? If you just want to start streaming, you just start streaming. If you want to stream and be successful, you unfortunately have to build an audience on literally any other platform. You're watching your evenings? It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about dual blades. 3rd gen dual blades specifically. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, if you're one of the best people in the world or extremely entertaining, you might be able to just turn a stream on and be successful, but I'm not saying you're not those things. Like, I'm not being a dick, but, you know, there's so many, and there's like 8.5 million unique streamers on this website. What the fuck is, sorry. What is that? What is that? That's so cursed. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't normally swear, but it was very shocking. I mean, all I'll say is there may be 8.5 million streamers. There's like several billion people on this planet, so if you work on building a community and creating good, entertaining content, you will find people that will watch it. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Isn't it right, boys? They're gonna get him. Come on, boys. Kayamba, what are you doing? Kayamba, come on. Kayamba, did you drop the bomb? Is that like inside of him? Like, I was regretting not having cleansers, but I guess it didn't matter. Remember when Baroth was like a real monster? Not right. Did I bring a trap? Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna be sleep bombing this whole playthrough, but I'm gonna do a little. It's free damage. I should probably heal. I'm like looking at my health here. I'm like, that doesn't look good. .5 minutes, just a horrible coincidence. That attack is so hard to evade. It's like pure fun. Normally when I've broken that mud on him, he'll like do a trip. Mistake. Weapons grade. I mean, I don't mind the sleep bombing. I'm not traumatized by it anymore. God knows there's more vile strategies in this series. The only thing I'll say though about portable third dual blades is, man, it is a lot of work when you start making, like, a lot of different elemental stuff. Trap spamming in first gen? You can't afford it. But I mean, first and second gen, yeah, I mean, you could do some pretty gross stuff with flash bombs and traps for sure. And sleep was a triple damage modifier, so sleep sword was probably semi-viable there. I'm not liking third gen switch axe so far. I'm liking it better than I thought. Part of it's because, like, I'm actively trying to use the sword moveset on top of, or axe moveset on top of sword. It's my favorite weapon class. I wouldn't say I really have one. Lately, I've been trying to stay away from ranged weapons, only because I feel like they're not as interesting to watch compared to Blade Master weapons. Sticky's always great. Great status. I do like Lance, but I never stream Lance because Lance more so than even gunning weapons. People are like, Lance boring. It's the worst. The only weapon worse than Lance is playing Calico. That is like actually legitimately extreme narcolepsy. Why would you... You guys are not supposed to... They really worked on the companion AI over the years, didn't they? Palca only GU. You actually, I don't think, could pay me. Or at the very least, you couldn't afford it. Not a good time. Calico Electric one. Palactrion. What if I cash in your friendship credits for Palico only GU? They would literally nullify any friendship credits you had. If you wanted to see like a special Dual Blades run, a Valor Dual Blades or something like that, yeah, sure. Hell, even Valor Lance is goddamn reasonable in comparison. Can I redeem Naked Hunt anytime? You should do it when I'm in the village, so I don't scam you. Is he okay? You guys see that? Oh, what is that? Counter only longsword? Actually, I don't think it would even be all that bad. God, you get like no iframes in this game. Yeah, when are you gonna start? Will I use Bow and Rise? Depends on where I'm playing Rise. If I'm playing Rise on PC, I don't think I'd play Bow. I'd play something else. Gunlance is probably going to be our next Rise playthrough. I mean, Bow is, I think, a lot of fun to watch in Rise. It's just, in the end game, it's kind of disgustingly powerful. So, with the Archdemon gauge, MHK, and like really good knowledge of how the dual blades function, you don't need to be in Demonize all the time. Like, we've had the tools to manage stamina since really 3rd gen. It's just a lot of people like slamming a Mega Dash Juice and doing Demon Dance the whole time. Kaze, thank you. It's just like, it's just not necessary. Am I aligning this challenge to be completed in time for the PC release? I'm not going to sandbag anything. I'm at least not planning on sandbagging anything. But I think it's going to work out, so we should be ready for Rise in January. You don't like looking at your stamina bar? It's a difficult situation to be in if you're playing Dual Blades, I guess. But I mean, if you're in Valor, then you got to manage your Valor beater. Alright, Baroth. We've done multiple hunts, and I haven't gotten a single special thing back. You son of a bitch. Give me my thing. I need my rare pieces. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's something. That might be enough for a power shard. It's not even here, though. I mean, it's semi-rare. Did I know Bareth would be out there? Yeah, he was on the forecast. Well, I knew he would be there. I didn't know he would be, like, literally submerged in, like, the puddle, like, in the ground. I didn't know that much. All right, I gotta go start cooking those chicken thighs. Fun stream today, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Thank you for the people that stick around and watched. Thank you for all the people that subscribed. Thank you to the mods for all the work that you do. Very much appreciated. I'll be back in a couple hours. Might be a little bit more than 2 hours. It depends on how these chicken thighs turn out. The worst case scenario is I'm going to cook these chicken thighs and I'm going to have to cook something else. But they should be fine. I'm not going to watch booby anime. I may exercise a little bit. That might happen. All right. All right. See you guys very soon. I love you. See you in a couple hours. Goodbye. If I don't see you today, I will see you tomorrow. I think it's just going to be more 3 Ultimate tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of Legends of Runeterra. We've got a sponsored stream lined up for that. Monday day stream might be a little bit later. I've got a thing I got to do. Tuesday should be, Monday night should be fine. Tuesday morning, day stream should be a stream with Jono. Jono stream. Tuesday night should be 3U. Wednesday should be Naked Elatrion Part 3. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No. Thursday is fine. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my mom's visiting. No streams Friday or Saturday next week. Maybe stream on Sunday. But you're not going to see me Friday or Saturday. Just going to take the days off, hang out with my May. No mom stream. Don't even ask. It's not happening. I might take a picture of mom, but I'm not bringing her on the stream. All right, that's it. Anything else? Hit me up in the Discord. Dude, I'm going to do Elatrion. I'll do it for like 6 hours if I need to. We're finishing it Wednesday. We're finishing the fight. All right, goodbye.